My name is Lana, and I'm a fan of sensual stories and explicit movies. I've put together a collection of the best stories that I'm sharing with you. Now, we're going to listen to a very special one. Let's go! This whole COVID problems has worked out well for me. Intimate anyway. Monetarily not so much. But I found value in other things. See, I own an old drive-up two-story hotel near several schools and a local university. I live on site, and I have spent a lot of time and money converting the rooms into nice, livable dorm-style efficiencies that I rent by the month to students, with some exceptions. I market my place as safe and secure. Females have their own wing, males have another. The room doors all face the parking lot, but every door can be seen on camera. I personally vet everyone that moves in, and my rules are strict. Any drugs or crime, and you're gone. With all this said, the residents respect me and consider me a fair person. But many don't realize when the situation favors my position, I can be a real creep. I was walking the property one afternoon, and I hear this diminutive little voice call my name. I turned and saw Lisa, a petite, barely 18-year-old freshman, staring at the pavement in front of her room, looking afraid. "Hey, Miss Lisa, what's up?" I asked happily, trying to make her feel at ease. Well, I work at the gym up the street, but I'm laid off due to the virus. I can't get unemployment because they count my scholarship as income, but my scholarship doesn't pay for housing. I may not be able to pay to you, and I might have to drop out, she said, visibly shaken, and started to cry. I have an idea that I want you to consider that would be benefit both of us. You'll get to live here free, all the way up until you graduate in a few years, if you like, and I'll get some stuff done for me, I said as I gently took the backs of my forefingers and brushed her tears away, but continuing downward over her chest, just barely grazing the mamillas through the layers of fabric. She sucked in a gasp, but said nothing, and looked into my eyes. There was no doubt she understood what I was looking for in exchange. "Think about it," I said softly as I strolled away. Before I was few feet away, I heard, "How about 1 month first? I'm scared but don't want to drop out," she said. "Fair enough. I don't want you to feel scared or forced. I just want to be with a very beautiful girl and make sure she enjoys it as well," I said while slowly walking back towards her as she walked backward through her door until we were both inside. Lisa was a pale, petite blonde, blue eyes, maybe 5'2", very sweet and sheepish. She was a very studious bookworm. She was gorgeous and slim, small A or B cupped breasts, but being the grade A student, she was, I doubt it, very experienced. Lisa was visibly shaken and nervous or scared, probably both. If this would have been one of the girls in the building that were more slutty, with a revolving door of boys in and out, I would have kissed her stupid right there. But Lisa was innocent and quite possibly a virgin. I wanted her around a while, so I took the gentle route. I had her stripped naked and lay face down on the bed while I stepped into the bathroom. While waiting on her, I nosed through her bathroom. I found a small bottle of baby oil which would come in handy. I also saw a pack of birth control pills that had been taken up to date. A little tidbit of into I tucked into the back of my mind. I came back out to find she had drawn the shades tight and turned all the lights off to conceal her nakedness. I turned the lights part way up using the dimmer switch. You look fantastic. Why hide it? I asked. Lisa shrugged, and I could see her turning red, even laying face down. Sorry, I'm a bit embarrassed to have someone I hardly know see me naked. Also scared because I'm naked with a big, fully clothed man standing over me out of view. You could do really bad things and leave me for Dad, she stated. Very true. I see your point. Let's level the playing field. I stripped naked where she could see me. Without clothes, everyone is equal. A wealthy businessman is the same as a struggling college student. I said, taking a moment to gauge her reaction. As far as hurting you or being rough, you are going to have to trust my word that I will not, unless of course you want me to, I assured her. She chuckled a little at the last part. I lightly oiled my hands and started at her feet, gently massaging each foot, then each calf, the backs of her upper legs and her thighs, just high enough that I could start to feel her warmth, but not so high as to make her tense up. I massaged her hips, moving slowly inward to her delicious butt cheeks, gently working the muscle, not getting close enough to alarm her. I then worked my way up her back, taking care to knead every muscle along every inch. She rewarded me with some relaxing moaning as I worked the tension out of her neck and shoulders. I placed her arms by her side and gently rolled her onto her back. She didn't offer any resistance, nor did she seem to object. What? What's wrong? Lisa asked. I had paused to look her over from head to toe, and she assumed something was wrong. There is so much wrong with this world, but there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. I love what I see, I told her. An innocent yet naughty smile broke across her face when she said, I believe you do like what you see. She giggled, looking directly at my D. We both enjoyed a good laugh. Pleased that she was relaxing around me, I continued with our massage session. This time started at the head, rubbing her temples, ears, sides of her neck, onto her collarbones and upper chest. I was finally at her tiny yet awe-inspiring breasts. I still worked cautiously, but a little bolder. I ran my two hands together, one down the side of her globe and the other down her sternum, which placed her breast right between my oiled hands. Her breathing increased, but she seemed at ease with it. As I repositioned my hands to go to the second side, I let one of my fingers lightly brush her hardening pink mamilla. She took a quick gasp of air. She shuddered slightly, but still seemed okay. I repeated the motion on the second breast, lingering for a little longer. I moved on across her stomach, taking a moment to tickle her belly button. I carefully ran my hands, one on the outside of her hip and the other down her thigh, following the line where her leg met her torso. Her breathing intensified with my hand being so close to her most private parts. Once I got to her knee, I crossed over to the other knee and began to work my way back up. A guttural moan emanated from her. I leaned in, and planted a kiss to which she was receptive. She reciprocated every flip of the tongue. I kissed away from her lips down onto her chest and quickly sucked in a tiny pink mamilla. With my head right, I could clearly see how hard she was breathing. Her nearest hand was blithely exploring my chest and arms while enjoying my kiss. I maneuvered slightly, placing my D right in the palm of her hand. In her inexperience, she just explored around, marveling its length, girth, and rigidity. But it felt great. Then comes a too explicit part, which I skip because of YouTube restrictions. You can find out how to listen to the extended version of the story in the description below, or by watching a separate short video on my channel. The link is on the screen. See you later.